I am Mark Jones. I am the author of the books Great Jamaican Athletes and Where the ICC Has Failed. Today I'm here to talk about cricket in Bangladesh. Bangladesh was once a part of Pakistan, which was once a part of India. Both Pakistan and India are cricketing nations. Thus, when Bangladesh came into being in 1973, cricket need no introduction. Over the years, Bangladesh has performed well in the ICC competition. In the 1994 competition, Bangladesh was expected to snatch one of three places for the 1996 World Cup. But Holland beat them in the quarterfinal by 47 rounds and Kenya by 13 rounds. Bangladesh Bangladesh failure to qualify for the 1996 World Cup was a big blow to cricket in that country, especially seeing that the World Cup was hosted by neighboring Pakistan, India, and Sri Lanka. If Bangladesh had qualified, they would certainly would have hosted some of the matches involve, involving their country. In the year 2000, Bangladesh was granted test status, and the Bangladeshi celebrate as if there was no tomorrow. But one has to question the wisdom of Bangladesh Cricket Board. From the early 1980s, Bangladesh has been taking part in the one day Asia in the one day Asia Cup along with India, Pakistan and Sri Lanka, which has not helped their game that much. As an aspiring test playing country, Bangladesh instead should have been touring and hosting neighboring India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka and play against these countries second 11 in 5 day matches, since they were not good enough to compete with these countries' first 11. Bangladesh became a test playing country on the back of a one day victory over Pakistan in 1999. But Test cricket is about 5 day game. Their performance as a test playing country in early incarnation has been dismal to say the least. Setting all kind of unwanted record, beaten over 3 days by beaten over 3 days and by an innings on many occasions. Sadly, their performance carried the hope of every associate country then. Because of Bangladesh poor showing, the ICC was skeptic in giving another country test status. How could the ICC, how could the ICC be so daft in giving a country test status that never play a country that never play a 5 day game and does not embrace the 4 day in their domestic league and only play one 4-day game prior to being granted test status. This is always going to be a recipe for disaster, and so it proved. Cricket need a voice, and a critical one. There is no cricket analyst to raise even a solitary voice to suggest that to the ICC that giving Bangladesh test status without having to meet a logical prerequisites is bordered on ludicrousness. When Bangladesh applied for test status in 1997, the ICC should have ensured that they embrace in earnest the first class game in their domestic league and the 5-day game against test playing country second 11. Then they should screen their performance in these formats over 4 years, and if they are convinced that they are ready for the big league, then they should duly give them such. And if they are not, then the ICC should have put back their proposal on the shelf until they are convinced. If Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, Nepal, Fiji, Kuwait, and UAE are serious about becoming a test playing team within the next 5 or 10 years, now is the time for them to capitalize on what Bangladesh have never done by embracing a 4-day in their domestic league and the 5-day game against neighboring India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka second level. Even if these, let's presume that these countries, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, Nepal, Fiji, Kuwait, and UAE, Saudi Arabia, cannot hold their own against these Asian test playing countries. They could play as X1 by include about 5 players from leading test playing country with experience to provide the cutting edge, and in the same breath giving these countries national the exposure in the tough 5-day or 4-day format. In the 5 or 4-day format. Having beaten Pakistan in Pakistan 2-0 in a test series and joined with West Indies 1-1 in 2024, one can say it is upward and not downward for Bangladesh cricket. One can say Bangladesh cricket have arrived. But for the Tigers, it has been some journey.